and welcome to Tech Tips with Sold Out Media. I'm Amanda.
I'm Jacob.
And today we have DJI's Mic 2.
Number 2.
I predicted this. I don't know if we have video footage of me predicting this, but I was like, it's only a matter of time before DJI comes out with the 32-bit float.
Yeah, you did exactly.
I did. And I even told Linus I was going to give him the original DJI. He asked when we bought the Rode, he was like, can I have it? I was like, I need it because they're coming out with the new one. Because now that Rode has 32-bit float, DJI also has to have it. And they did. I was like, I knew. Anyway, okay.
It's the rules of the market.
I don't know if any of that made it into any of the edits of the videos, but I did predict it. Okay. Here it is. They also came out with 2 lav microphones we're going to look at. Funny thing about the lavaliers, on DJI's website, it doesn't say what they are at all, omnidirectional or anything, but on B&H, they're omnidirectional.
So we went to the Library of Information for Broadcast, B&H.
B&H is awesome. They have specs for everything. Oh,
that's true.
All right, so right out of the box, the case is amazing. There's some stickers and manuals and things. But this is the case that the original came in. Here's the original. And this is the new case. Check this out.
Ew.
Look how cool that is. If Linus were here, he'd be like, you know how much we like cases. Yes. Well done, DJI.
Well done, DJI. We like, my goodness, it's a tech pouch.
It's a tech pouch. So you get your little windsocks, you got your cables in here, and you have, of course, the case itself.
Oh. So it has the same color as all of the drones.
It is. It's
the DJI grade.
And it's more aluminum-y. This one's more like plasticky. Mm. Nice.
So far, so good.
Look at the size difference. Can you see the difference?
It is bigger, if you can see.
You'll see in the specs, but the weight of the case is, I believe, heavier than this one, but the mics themselves are lighter. Yeah. So, yeah, let's just do a little open up test here. Oh my goodness! Oh, it's got
a button.
It's got a button. Everybody, look!
Oh my goodness, we love buttons.
I suppose. Yeah. So right off the bat, you can see there's some differences going on here. Mm. One of the big differences is that the receiver has both a touchscreen and a dial.
That's good for glove time.
It really is. I have to say, out of all the microphones that we've tested and used, the DJI is the only one I lost audio from. We did a Renaissance Fair shoot a year ago, and because we were trying to touch it, and the screen was actually because it was hotter than outside than it was colder, but it's still, if we had the scroll button, we might not have had accidentally formatted the card and lost Linus's intro. Yeah, so it's really cool. And it's got the cold shoe mount on the top there.
Nice.
And you still have the...
Oh, that's so nice.
The phone connectors. Hold on, I got to take that out to get to them. You get your USB-C and your USB iPhone, your USB iPhone.
Yeah. And they connect straight under here again, so they go straight to the phone.
Oh, I like that it has a little cover. This one you actually had to take the mount off to put it on.
Another thing to lose, I guess.
Another thing to lose. Very cool.
But now everything's attached and nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's solid.
So again, 32-bit float in this guy. This guy both have the same 14 hours of record time.
Yes.
Yep.
You have a half an hour more now lifetime on your microphones.
That's right. These on their own were supposed to be 5.5 hours. These are supposed to be 6. We will put that to the test.
As per usual.
With our time lapsing. With the cases, this is a 15-hour life. This is an 18-hour life. So you are getting, again, more charge out of the case.
Yeah, probably why it's slightly bigger.
Yeah.
Bigger battery.
The look of the microphones is a little bit different. It looks all techy, you see. There's the side-by-side.
Is the logo still in front? It's a giant white logo now.
Yeah, it's a little bit more obtrusive.
Mm-hmm. But now you have a lavalier, so it doesn't really matter.
But you can see all the stuff inside.
Yeah.
Now, I have heard that people have had issues with Mic 1 being able to accept mics from Sony and Sennheiser, and Mic 2 not being able to. I don't know if they'll come up with a firmware update.
That was on the old one as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, a lot of the mics, Sony and Sennheiser have like their own thing where they don't like to talk to each other. So for us who've worked with the broadcast, we've noticed for years you can't switch the labs. And I don't know if that's just an ongoing thing.
It's just a school year to broadcast.
It really is.
Ridiculous.
Some companies don't like to talk to other companies. Don't get me started. Someday we should do a video just entirely on Sony versus Panasonic, Sony's DV cam tapes, or not DV cam. What are they called? DV.
Yeah, it's DV cam, but
No,
the mini
Sony.
DV.
Sony was DV cam and Panasonic. Yeah,
Oh,
anyway,
yes. Yeah,
for
but
years. Don't get me started. I could just waste your time. I could literally just waste your time going on about why they don't want to talk to each other. Okay,
back to DJI.
microphones.
Center.
This is what you wanted to listen to. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we'll take these out in the field. We'll
Yep.
give them a little test. Both have the same range. They both claim 250 meters walking distance.
There was another new thing on this one that this one didn't have.
What's that?
On DJI's, DJI, sorry, the action camera and the drone units, they will connect straight to
That's
the action
right.
camera.
That's
and
right.
a phone through Bluetooth.
Yeah, through the little handheld thing.
Yeah.
Guys, we just ordered a DJI 4D 8K. I wonder if it will connect to that.
I guess maybe we'll have to check.
Spoiler alert. But we bought it for a project, not necessarily to test for tech tips. But we'll do it anyway. We'll show you if we like that or not too. So you might wonder, if you're wondering why the products are like this product or that product, it more has to do with just that I want to test that. It has nothing to do with, oh, that's out. It has 100% to do with like either I need it for work or...
Testing it for work. Or it looks cool.
Yeah.
Don't judge. You're like that too.
You leave in the comments if you want me to test something special. All right. Specs, apps. Let's go. Let's get this done.
The thing, do the thing.
All right.
The DJI Mic 2 has intelligent noise cancellation. It has 14 hours of internal recording at 32-bit float. The dimensions of the transmitter is 46.06 times 30.96 times 21.83 millimeters. The weight of the transmitter is 28 grams. The dimensions of the receiver is 54.20 times 28.36 times 22.49 millimeters. And it weighs 28 grams. This is going to be my 32-bit float test. So I am going to say the same phrase a couple of times and then we're going to adjust it. This is my 32-bit float test in normal tone. This is my 32-bit float test in loud tone. And this is my 32-bit float in a quiet tone. And now we're going to toss it into the timeline and see what we can do with it. All right. Okay, so now I have put the things on the timeline. You can see there's 3 different audio levels. There is a
32-bit
medium,
float test in
there is a loud,
float test in
and there's a quiet.
float in a quiet tone.
So what we're going to do now is even them out in post. And what you would have if it wasn't float is that it would be crushed tops on all of these audio files, or the peaking ones at least. So if we pull these out, say to there, we pull these down to say maybe there. See that the wavelengths are the same size. And then the whisper one, we pull up as well. And now we're going to look at the volume on the side here.
32-bit float test in normal tone.
Let's take that from the start.
This is my 32-bit float test in normal tone. This is my 32-bit float test in loud tone. And this is my 32-bit float in a quiet tone.
Lower the last one a little bit.
This is my 32.
So this is the power of the 32-bit float. You can't really go too low and you can't really go too peaking. On the camera that would have been peaking when it went loud, but here in post I can save it and just lower it down and still have all of the information in the audio. So that's what we do. So there has been some discussion about different mics not working with the DJI. So DJI has made their own lab just to circumvent this problem. So as we've tested, the DJI works on both of them. So if I tap that, it comes up. So now I'm going to go through a couple of different Sonys and a Sennheiser mic in both actually, because sometimes one worked in one but not the other. So first I have a Sennheiser mic here. This one. I thought it worked in this one. Nope. All right, double confirmed. It doesn't work with a Sennheiser in any of them. So that's great. Okay, here we have another Sony mic. Let's do the same thing. Let's see if you can see better. If you can see that. Tap, tap, tap. That's this side. Hello, hello. That one actually works. The Sony actually worked in this DJI. So this one is on this side. Hello, hello. Sony works. Sony and DJI are friends so far. We have another broadcast Sony Lav. Do the same test. One more. That one is the left one. This one didn't work. This one anyways. Oh, is it not in the way? Hello. Nope. Nothing in that one. Once again, this side is that side. Plug it in again. Hello, hello. Nope. So one Sony mic worked, not the others. We'll have to list in the description which mic this actually is, so you know. Oh, it says right there. EMC LV1 works apparently. All right. So now you know. They didn't work with all or both at this point. All right. Over to the next thing.
Hi everybody, I'm already recording on the Deity microphone, and now I just need to be, I had to rig back up to the hanger solution again, believe it or not. So you see I have a lot of mics on a hanger. So I'm just going to hold this like roughly 50 centimeters from my face and see which one has the best audio sound. There is some noisy lights in the room, but otherwise it's relatively quiet. So what I'm going to do, already recording on the Deity. There we go. Okay. Now, they're all recording in relatively order of lavs first, and then in-body mics second. And just for posterity, DJI mic 2 with a lav, DJI mic 1 with a lav, Rode mic with a lav, and the Deity mic. DJI 2 in-body, DJI 1 in-body, Rode in-body. All right. So now on to the test. We're going to just do me talking softly, me talking loudly. I'm going to try to hold this at 50 centimeters from my face and then quiet to see which is the nicest sounding mic. Here we go. Hey and welcome to Tech Tips with Sold Out Media. My name's Amanda. Hey and welcome to Tech Tips with Sold Out Media. My name's Amanda. Hey and welcome to Tech Tips with Sold Out Media. My name's Amanda. Hey and welcome to Tech Tips with Sold Out Media. My name's Amanda. Hey and welcome to Tech Tips with Sold Out Media. My name's Amanda. Hey and welcome to Tech Tips with Sold Out Media. My name's Amanda. Hey and welcome to Tech Tips with Sold Out Media. My name's Amanda. Hey and welcome to Tech Tips with Sold Out Media. I'm Amanda. Hey and welcome to Tech Tips with Sold Out Media. I'm Amanda. Hey and welcome to Tech Tips with Sold Out Media. I'm Amanda. Hey and welcome to Tech Tips with Sold Out Media. I'm Amanda. Hey and welcome to Tech Tips with Sold Out Media. I'm Amanda. Hey and welcome to Tech Tips with Sold Out Media. I'm Amanda. Hey and welcome to Tech Tips with Sold Out Media. I'm Amanda. And quiet. Great.
Alright guys, now we're gonna do a little noise isolation test or noise reduction test. And I figured a server room is the perfect place for an interview, so this is where we're gonna test it. So I'm gonna plug it on here on the little receiver. Just push it right there. And now it's activated, so I hope that you can actually still hear my voice more than the
background noise of the lovely servers that we want to have this talk by. So now we're gonna see back in the studio and see what it actually sounds like. So I'll turn it off and I'll show you again. Right there. That's where you turn it on. Oops. Right there. Super easy. Now it's on again. Again, how does it sound? Alright guys, today I'm gonna do a distance test and I'm gonna back this way. I'm gonna walk around and I'm gonna see when it drops. I have my fluffy mic here and I have my lavalier right here. Both of the microphones are in the front of my body, so let's just get going. Here we go. I have turned around because I'm gonna see when I lose the reception on my things. Oh, there's a whistle. And this is roughly 50 meters, I'd say, if it's 25 meters between each stick. So, roughly. Yeah, 50, 60 meters. All right. Hope you enjoy. Maybe I can walk this way for a bit. Just so I can turn around a little bit later. They're supposed to have 250 meters. This would be roughly 25, 50, 75 meters. And I'm assuming you can hear me? No problem. Let's see here where we end up. All right. There's a bus in the way. See if he still hears me. This is roughly 50, 100 meters. Linus, hear me? Linus, can you hear me? Give me a wave if you hear me. Okay, it's fine. 100 meters, no problem. Let's see, this is 125, I think. 50, 125. Linus, can you hear me properly? He's waving. Hard to find a super long street in the right direction that it's not in the wind. All for you guys. I'm turning around. 150 meters. Can Linus give me a wave if you can hear me? You hear me, Linus? Yeah, he hears me. Let's see here, 175. Linus, can you hear me? Kinda hear me. If I walk out over here, can you hear me better? 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello, hello. Nothing at all. It's going in and out. That's strange. Only 150. Should we go a little bit further? Maybe there's some interference around here, so we'll back up a little bit. Otherwise, 150, he didn't hear me well. So I'll continue a little bit. Because there are some construction things over there that could be interfering. Because it's almost the Wi-Fi band, so if there's signal somewhere, it can kick you out. Is this 200 meters? No. 175, 50, 200 meters. Let's see if this car can pass, and we can see if Linus can hear me. Can Linus hear me? Yes? No? You hear me now? Good? It's very tiny over there. Look. Way over there. Hey, Linus. 225 meters. Linus, can you hear me? You can hear me. You can hear me again. So it seems like there was some form of interference in the middle. So this should be... Linus, can you see me? After 100, he just texted me because it's so far, so I can communicate otherwise. It starts dropping completely.
All right, so it's a nothing but rain since we did our tests. And so I'm back in studio for final thoughts on this microphone. Let's just start off with the noise floor comparison. We found that the DJI 2 with a lav mic attached to it was actually the quietest out of all the mics we tested there. However, in terms of clarity of sound, we really preferred the Deity and the Rode Pro over the DJIs altogether. The Rode and the Deity had a much nicer sound to it, a clearer, crisper sound. That being said, we're it's like comparing oranges and different types of oranges. They were all really good sounding microphones. Out of the last couple months, the mics that we've tested, I'm going to say the one that I've been the least happy with is been the Ulanzi, but that's for other reasons. Little side thought here, something that drove me crazy. I do like that we have this steering wheel on the side, this dial on the side. What I didn't like about it is if I drag out one of these microphones, if you accidentally push that and are trying to scroll through to find settings, we didn't notice. And when we did our first distance test, trying to get into the settings, I accidentally put that up to +9 and then didn't really notice till we got back to the studio that the gain output had changed. And if you press it again, it can switch which microphone you're adjusting as well. So I can gain up and down on the mic as well without maybe noticing it. And while I do really like the push wheel, you have to be careful. That's all I'm going to say on that. Otherwise, it's a fairly robust design. I do like it. Now, battery test compared to the original DJI. So the original DJI, I'm just going to read off the times here. We had one recording, so we had both the original DJI and the new DJI microphone. We had one recording from each set. We had one on standby from each set, and we had the receiver going. So the recording one for the original lasted 3 hours and 45 minutes, nonstop recording. This guy recording lasted 4 hours and 50 minutes, nonstop recording. Then the standby receiver for the DJI One went 4 hours and 20 minutes. The standby on this one went 5 hours and 45 minutes. And the receiver for the original, 4 hours 50. This guy, 6 hours and 5 minutes. So you do get a much better battery life out of these guys. Now, that being said, too, we've been using the original DJI for a while, and how that impacts the battery life over time, we shall see. I don't think I'll go back, though, and do a future past review on that. But, yeah. So, distance test. These guys claim to go 250 meters, and as you can see in the test, we didn't really make it 250 meters. We had dropouts, and Jake did mention in the video that we have other things interfering in the 2.4 gigahertz range. They're great if you're out in the forest. They're great if you're in a controlled environment. But in town, you do get a lot more drops. But you could still hear at 250 meters. It's just, it was spotty. Overall, I love the case. I love the other case. I love the new case, the case. What can I say about the lav microphones? Make sure you buy DJI's lav microphones. If you want to 100% sure know that you have a lav that's going to work, there's nothing more annoying, trust me, because I've done it, than you buy different lavs that you like, Countryman, and they don't work with the Sennheiser or the Sony, or you got to make sure that you have the right lav for the right body pack. And so these DJIs actually worked out pretty good. They sounded good. And in comparison, going back to our sound test, these sounded better than the on-body microphone. So they're worth the buy. And they look a lot more professional, I think, than the magnet on your chest. That being said, I do think these are fun and have enjoyed using these kind of mics all year long. I do like that. But when you're doing a pro interview or a commercial or something like that, this is not what you want, unless you're doing a commercial for DJI. All right, let us know in the comments if you want us to test anything else, and let us know what you think. If you think we missed something, be kind and just let us know. We do read all your comments. We, at the moment, haven't had a lot of time to answer everybody's comments, but I still really appreciate them all, and we are trying to get through them. So, but we'll talk more about all that later. We have some fun changes coming, and yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. Like and subscribe, and again, we appreciate you so much. Have a great day.